Alright guys, hey, it's the day after Labor Day. I had some questions today about the left leg and the right leg and the strong leg and the weak leg and how do I make bonus cycles and what's the importance of building a team of coaches versus just selling, how making retail with your business. So I wanted to share with you guys a little video. I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. There's programs to record the screen out there. But I want to make this as simple as I can for you guys and as basic and uncut as I can, because I want you guys to know that I'm just as real as you guys, and you guys can do exactly what I have done just with being consistent over time and changing lives. As I show you guys these numbers today on growing your team, I want you to remember that if you focus only on making sales and the numbers of the sales, you're going to have a very, very, very hard time with this business, because this is a business of sharing something you're passionate about. I mean, working out, feeling healthy, as you do those things, you're going to change emotionally. You're going to have physical changes, mental changes for a few of us as well. And as you do that, and you share the passion of how it's changed your life, it becomes a process of just sharing. You're not out trying to sell Shakeology. You're not out trying to sell Challenge Pack. Yes, those products move your business forward, but the sole purpose of those is to change somebody's life. And as you change those lives, you're going to start to experience growth in your company. And I say company because you don't work for Beachbody and you don't work for me. You are the CEO of your business. You're the CEO of your own company. So when you look at what you do every day, you can look at it and say, hey, is my company where I want it to be? Did I do the things that will move my company forward? So I'll share some of those numbers with you. Remember though that your income will be a direct reflection of the number of lives that you can change. And I want you guys to know that I believe in every single one of you. I have been able to do this purely on the belief in myself. No special talents, no special skills, but looking at successful coaches from day one and saying, I can do that. And that was the make it or break it point. And then after that, it just comes down to the daily discipline of doing the work. So I want to show you guys these numbers. Remember, your income will be a direct reflection of the number of lives you can change. Remember, it took me 8 months to decide. I never bought anything from my coach, but she still supported me, and she still helped me. She still encouraged me. And so when the time came that I was ready to do something like this, when I felt like it was what I was meant to do, just by watching her, that is when I decided I was going to make it happen. And I share that with you because it's so important to help people whether or not they buy from you, because that shows that you genuinely care about changing someone's life. You're a coach of integrity that's not out just to make a quick sell. It's about changing a life. So let's go change lives. But I show you these numbers, like I said, because if you can create an income that can sustain you and your family and give you full financial freedom to do whatever it's hard to explain. You could do things that you never imagined. And just the feeling of being completely free. It's the day after Labor Day, and it still feels like a vacation to me because I'm here making a video for you guys. That's the freedom. I just got done upstairs playing with my kids because I needed a little break from the computer. And that's freedom, being around your kids. And if that's something that you want, the income and these products are going to move your business forward to get you to that point. And the income potential of this will completely blow your mind. It doesn't even make sense to me where we're at, but what it does do is gives me more freedom to help more people. And if you have that attitude as well of wanting that freedom and that ability to help more people, then let's focus and let's treat this like a business and let's make it happen. Alright guys, let's see this. Okay guys, I'm going to show you guys a little bit about how to place your coaches on which leg, and what the strong leg and the weak leg mean, and why not everybody has the same strong leg as the same weak leg. So sometimes one coach's strong leg will be their right leg, and other times their strong leg will be their weak leg. So what we're going to do is going to look here at the Coach Online office. First thing we're going to do is how to set your preferred placement. One thing, a good piece of advice that I could give you is on your daily to-do list, make one of your priorities be checking your online office. This is your Coach Online office. Once every day. Spend 15 minutes in here checking the coach breaking news right here, as well as if you have any new customers or new coaches in your organization, coaches that have changed ranks, and emails. Once you become Emerald and start getting customer leads, you'll start to see them come up over here. So we're going to start right here by going to my business and then go to my preferred placement. You can also get to this by going to my business, my downline, and you can change it from there. But we're going to do it from right here, my preferred placement. Most everything you do with your Coach Online office is going to be done here in the My Business tab. You can see it as you go through here, all the way down to setting up your electronic funds transfer for your commissions. So we're going to start here, and we are going to set automatic placement. My coach ID is 50796. I had it changed there so you could see me change this. And I'm going to place, we're always going to place on the left or the right leg. It says first available, left, right, weak leg, first available. We're going to do left or right. And as you're beginning this, I want you to kind of understand what's going on. But if you have questions as you're getting ready to sign up or sponsor a coach, feel free to message me or text me and we can talk on the phone, or with your sponsor coach who has the understanding of this, and we can help make a good decision on where to place your coach. So we're going to go, I'm going to place my next coach on my left leg, and then I just hit save. And you have to change that to set preferred placement. Okay, we're going to start right here with my business, my downline, Graphical Genealogy. This is where you can see you should be at the top of your tree right here. So here I am at the top, Scott Hobbs, and it shows your rank. This is 4-star diamond, and then it shows anyone with a PS means personally sponsored. So Melissa Van Leuven's my personally sponsored, same as Laura, same as Jennifer Greenberg, one of my other diamond coaches. And anybody that doesn't have a PS above them is sponsored by somebody else in my upline. So you can kind of see it here. I'll show you. I am on Lindsay Matway's strong leg. So Lindsay's strong leg is her right leg. So my right leg right here is my strong leg, as well as Lindsay Matway's strong leg. So anybody that is over here on my right leg is also on my strong leg. And so that you guys understand what strong leg and weak leg means, a strong leg, it doesn't necessarily mean that because my strong leg is my right leg, that your strong leg will be your right leg. For example, Katie Hefner right here is on my strong leg, and her left leg would then be her weak leg, because her right leg is her strong leg. Now if we come over here to Melissa Van Leuven, for example, her strong leg is opposite of mine, because my weak leg is this inside leg right here. This is my strong leg, which means if Lindsay Matway, who is up here above me, places somebody on her right leg, the coach would go next down the line over here on the right. So that would be added to my strong leg by my upline coach. Now my left leg, which is over here, has Melissa Van Leuven was my first coach on my left leg, then Laura, then Jennifer Greenberg. This is my weak leg because no coaches are placed above, no coaches from above me are placed on this weak leg. Now to put that more in perspective, we will look at Melissa's right here. Melissa Van Leuven. Okay, her strong leg then would be opposite of mine. Her strong leg would be her left leg. So this leg, because if you see, when I sponsored somebody on my weak leg after Melissa, which was Laura and Jennifer, they went below Melissa on her left leg. So Melissa's left leg is therefore her strong leg. And the same would go if we scroll down here for Jennifer Greenberg. If I click on her, it'll make... Oh, let's click right here. And up here it says set as top. I'm going to set Jennifer as top. So Jennifer, who is on my left leg, if we look at her right here, she is a diamond coach as well. Her left leg is her strong leg as well, because I continue to place coaches on my left, like Amber Vanema, Holly Barkley. They all go on her left, so her left is her strong leg. And her right leg is then her weak leg. The same as Melissa. Right leg is the weak leg. So Sandy, who is over here, is the start of Jennifer's weak leg. So Jennifer's right leg is her weak leg. She won't get coaches placed under her right leg by me, because I'm placing coaches on my left that go down the left on her left leg. So her weak leg is her right leg. So we'll go back up to the top so you can kind of see that. And if you guys have questions, feel free to comment on this YouTube video and I'll help clarify them. So back to the basics, we're looking here. My strong leg is my right leg because Lindsay Matway is up here above me and placing on her right. And so Melissa is the first of my weak leg. Katie's the first of my strong leg. So any coaches that are on this team have been placed by me or by Melissa and people that Melissa brings on. Because if you look here, you know, a lot of people are concerned about which leg they're placed on. It really doesn't matter for you because you start from ground zero. You have to build your weak leg and your strong leg in order to make cycle bonuses. So if we're looking at Melissa here, she is making great income from her team cycle bonuses, but her strong leg is her left leg is becoming very strong with the help of me and Laura and Jennifer and everybody that's been placed down here. And if we look at her strong leg, her strong leg over here, we just talked about, her weak leg started over here, which was her right leg. And the weak leg is always the inside leg, if that helps you. Your inside leg is your weak leg. And you'll have to ask your coach when you start which one is your inside leg and your outside leg, because when you sign up, it just shows you and then 2 blank spots. One on the left, one on the right. And a simple way to find out which leg it is either ask your sponsor coach which leg you're on, and if it's a stronger or weak leg, and then you can find out when you find a coach. I see this question all the time. Before you know it, you'll see a coach enter your organization. I'll show you where right here. I'll go to the Home tab. Down here it will say you have 1 new coach in your organization. This says you have 33 coaches in your organization. So that's for the week. If you click on that, you'll see that coach, and you'll be able to look, and if it is, for example, if you're here and there's 2 blank spots and it shows a coach right here that's not sponsored by you, that's sponsored by someone else, that means that is your strong leg because someone above you here placed it on your left leg. So that would be your strong leg. Now I want to show you how to make an income. And I'll make a little chart to put with this, but how to make an income from building a team of coaches like I have done and like Katie's done and Melissa and Laura is starting and Jennifer and all these coaches that are emerald and above. Alright guys, these are the rank advancements. We all begin at ground zero, which is coach. And I know it seems a little bit impossible as you begin to imagine growing a team that is huge and can provide a full-time income from you, but if you trust the process, trust in those that have done it, and follow the advice of the game plan and stay consistent daily, it will happen to you. If you want a good testimonial of this, we'll have Shay Stanford comment below or here on this YouTube video and talk to you about how building a team has really changed her business. We talked for 2 to 3 hours in Atlantis on the Success Club trip because she had a lot of Shakeology customers and it was hard for her to make the decision to begin building a team of coaches and losing the commission because she was afraid that commission would go down. But she came to the understanding that of the importance of building a team, and has really increased her income over the past 5 or 6 months. So if you want a testimony on that, we'll have her talk to you about that and how that has helped her by making that decision. But you start as a coach, you become active when you have 50 PV. In your own Shakeology order counts as you being active, because that's 90 PV. So to become the first rank advance, to achieve the first rank advancement, we need to become an active emerald. An emerald, as you can see right here, sponsors 2 active coaches. So one on the left leg, one on the right leg. And we'll talk about that. We talk about that on the video showing you my tree about the left and the right legs. So next rank advancement is an active ruby, which means you have two active emerald coaches on each side, which are the green ones. And then you also have 2 other active coaches, which have 50 PV. To be a diamond coach is fairly simple if you look at the basics of what you're doing here. All you need to do is have 8 active coaches. Active coaches, like we said, have 50 PV, and then you need to have 2 emeralds on each side. So you need 2 emeralds, 1 on each side, and they need to be personally sponsored by you. They can't be sponsored by somebody else. So you have an emerald on each side and 4 personally sponsored coaches on each side that are active. And you are a diamond coach. This is a huge goal to hit, but if you believe in yourself and believe that you can do that, if you look at that right there and say, I can do that, and you set a goal and a date, I know that you can achieve that and build the foundation to a very successful business. So that's where we're going to start out with, and we'll stay away from the star diamond rank advancements for right now. But that's where we're going to start. Those are the rank advancements and what it takes to get there. Now I want to share with you guys how to make an income from what your team does. Okay, this is just a sample of how the team bonus cycle works. This is showing somebody here, as we showed in the video before, you can tell that this left leg is a strong leg, that it has coaches placed on it from above. And the right leg is the weak leg that they are building on their own. And it's not necessarily on your own. If you get that out of your mind that it's on your own and realize that any coach you bring in on that right side then begins to help you, it becomes more achievable and believable in your mind that you can grow a team. But this is how we're going to start. It gives a little example here. It shows, for example, for the week, they have a team volume of 540 TV, team volume. The right leg has 200 TV, so team volume. How this works is pretty much for every $200 on one side to $100 on the other side, you make 1 cycle. So because there's $200 on the right side, on that leg this week, they made 2 cycles, as you can see right here. You subtract the 200 and the 100 for 1 cycle. Subtract the 200 and the 100 for cycle number 2, and they end the week with 140 team volume on the left leg and 0 on the right leg, and they made 2 cycle bonuses. Now how to get paid. Emerald coaches earn $14 per cycle, Ruby coaches earn $16 per cycle, and a diamond and star diamond coaches and above earn $18 per cycle. So that emerald coach this week made 14 times 2 cycles, or $28. So that is how you begin to make an income aside from your commissions. And the reason I shared that with you and about Shay, for example, is she had a lot of customers that she made a 25% commission off of. So those commissions, she had to take a cut in her pay to help those customers become coaches, because she lost the commission when they became a coach, because that coach gets a 25% discount. But as she began to help them achieve goals as coaches and reach for financial goals, they began to share Shakeology and share Beachbody programs and products with others, which increased her team volume. And as her team volume increased and started to grow, it starts to grow exponentially, and her income grew I mean massively in the last 4 to 5 months. So that is how you begin to grow a team. That is how you make an income from what your team does. You have the 2 legs and you make the bonus cycles off of what you do. And if you need a recap, feel free to watch that over again, and feel free to comment with any questions that you have, and we'll make sure that everybody understands this. Alright, to give you guys an example of how the income works for your team, we're sitting here right now, and if you look, see, my right leg is my strong leg and my left leg is my weak leg. So if we look at that chart that we just looked at, you would see how that works. The left leg, that would then be, just to give you guys a basic example, that would be 75 team bonus cycles for the week so far. So that's how it works, how you make an income with your team. That's what the team produces for the week. And that right leg, anything left over would then go, it kind of just rolls over into like a bank of like rollover minute points. So, but the important thing is there's at least $7,500 to at least $1,400 on the right leg. So that's 75 bonus cycles for the week. So that shows you how that works right there. Okay guys, for the big dreamers, this chart is really going to light a fire under you. This is the potential weekly earnings from team cycle bonuses per week. This is something I didn't even understand until, or know about until I was about six or 8 months in. So I wanted to share this with you guys, and we'll start right up here. What it does is it shows coach rank on the left, the max amount of team cycle bonuses you can make per business center, and then it shows the potential bonus cycle you can make for the year on the right, but we'll just focus on the weekly team bonus cycles. And this is very important because it shows you what you can max out on, because some people say, you know, is there any limit to how deep your team goes? And the answer to that is absolutely no. There is not a limit to how deep your team goes. It can go forever and forever, but there is a limit to how much you can make per week, per business center, depending on what rank you are. So this is why it's important to advance in rank, and to teach your team to advance in rank as well and set those goals. We're going to start with a coach rank. Of course, as a coach, you only make commissions, so you don't make any cycle bonuses. Emerald maxes out at $250 per week with their cycle bonuses. A Ruby maxes out at $1,000, Diamond at $2,000, 1-star Diamond at $3,000, 2-star Diamond at $4,000, and it goes down all the way till 10-star Diamond and above, maxes at $12,000 per week. And this is per business center. And remember, I mentioned we wouldn't talk about it too much right now, but once you become a 2-star Diamond, you can open a second business center. So don't forget that as you grow. We'll talk about that, but you can open your second business center once you become a 2-star Diamond. The reason this is so important is because if you grow a huge team, but you don't keep your rank and advance in rank yourself, let's say your team volume gets to be where mine was last week. $13,000 on the weak leg and $30,000 on the strong leg. You know, that's an income of like $2,700 for the week for the team bonus. Now, if I was just a Ruby coach and I had dropped my status and just let this team begin to grow and think that you can make an income off of it, you're wrong, because at a Ruby, instead of making $2,700, I would have been capped off at $1,000 for the week. So it's important to advance in rank so that you can take and maximize your income potential as you begin to grow as a coach and as your team begins to grow. And in talking with Shay, you know, this will take a good solid 6 months to a year to grow a team where you can start to see a significant income from your coaches. But you have to trust the process and trust us, because we've been through it, we've been there, and we know how it works. So let's start to build it and let's make it happen, because these numbers are very possible for all of you guys.